guys? Welcome to the channel. On this episode, we are going to be diving into SEMA. Last episode, you saw how we got the car all ready to go. We took it from zero to a fully fledged show car in a couple weeks. Big thanks to Tyler from Fortune Auto Design, all my partners with Garrett and Haltech, as well as Full Wheels, Toyo Tires. And I know I'm missing a couple. It's been an insane rat race, and today's day one of the SEMA show. Last night we got the car into the show. We got everything situated and in position. The night before that we did a full Speed Hunters photo shoot. I'll put a link in the description below for that shoot. And by the time you're seeing this episode, SEMA's probably over, but I wanted to put out something about the show and some of the builders and some of the top builds that I saw there this week. And also we're gonna have a very special guest, a very good friend of mine, who is a big deal in the cooking and food world, but he wants to get involved with the car stuff too. So make sure you stick around for the rest of the episode so you can see him and see what he's all about. So I'm obviously not at the show right now. I'm in my Airbnb. Figured it'd be better just to introduce the episode in here when it's quiet and not crazy before we get to all the madness. So without further ado, I'm gonna get dressed, get a cup of coffee, and head over to the convention center. So let's get to it. All right guys, we made it bright and early at the SEMA show. It is 8:45, so the gates are gonna open at 9 o'clock and then the floods are gonna come in. So before we get too crazy, I wanted to show you guys the Airlift performance booth and the DeLorean in all its glory. Check that out, look at that thing. So we got the DeLorean in this corner spot. It's in the perfect location for the show. This is right in the middle of all the action. We got MagnaFlow, we got Odyssey batteries, we got the Hella Light booth over here, Vibrant Performance is right over there. So all of our partners are centered right around us. The car came out awesome. We got all the new stickers on there. And also what happened yesterday, I was really horrible about filming. We made it into the top 10 of the Battle of the Builders.
Jim Mosseri and their 1981 DeLorean DMC-12. John Sarkeesian and their 2018 Mercedes-Benz.
Look at this. We got the top 40 spots, so we're in the top 10 for import and Euro class. And they have trucks and cars as well as other things. We also have a big Toyota TRD. This thing is humongous. And also have this really cool Supra that's got some really awesome HRI wheels on it. It's got all kinds of wide-body flares and stuff like that. Really cool looking car. We also have this really big Airlift spinning sign up there. This booth is massive. It's absolutely huge. It's almost as big as the Dodge booth that was here last year. We also have right next door to us the African American Automotive Association. So this is bringing brand awareness to SEMA this year. We have our buddy Elo over there. He's got his Batmobile car as well as the gold-plated Testarossa. They're from Miami. So it's really cool to be in this spot. Now we're gonna go over and talk to Mike from Airlift, check out what they have for this year and any new products, as well as the Builder Series shocks, similar to what we put on the DeLorean for this year. All right guys, I'm with Mike Alexander of Airlift Performance. This is the man behind Back to the Future, the whole theme that we have for this year, which is really, really cool. But Mike, what do we have for this year's SEMA? And also, how do we tie in what we did with the DeLorean to what people could do at home with their specific builds?
Yeah, the cool thing about the DeLorean, obviously, besides for the fun design and everything you guys worked on, but we used Airlift's Builder Series. The Builder Series is a shock bag, so it replaces your shock and your coil. And it's got 3 different upper mount designs, 3 different, you can do a sleeve, a double bellow, a smaller compact bellow. So it's a really universal way to put your car on the ground.
Yeah, so if someone could bag a DeLorean, it's pretty sure that you could bag pretty much anything. So let's take a look and see what we got over here.
Take a look at it.
This booth is massive. This is so cool.
Yeah, it's our biggest booth we've done. It's our 75-year anniversary as a company. We've been with SEMA since year 1.
I didn't even know you guys were around for 75 years. That's insane.
It's crazy.
So you were bagging cars back in like the 50s.
1949.
Sweet.
Builder Series right here.
Here we go.
This is what Tim took all the measurements, figured out what he had to do, but there's eyelet mount, or stud mount, eye mount, trunnion mount.
There you go.
And you can do different bag design based on the space and style, and it's super universal, but it's also still 30-way dampening adjustments. It's still, designed just like our Strut series, but it's a shock and a bag all in one.
So with the DeLorean, we went with the eyelet at the bottom, we went with the stud at the top. Something like this would be for like a Chevy truck or like an old American car?
Correct.
Okay, and then you can have your eyelet at the top if you want, so you have eyelet. I know a lot of imports use the eyelet to eyelet. So it's really, really versatile. Guys, it was actually a breeze putting these shocks on the car as opposed to the first version. I did like kind of like I just like hodgepodged it together.
Yeah.
And then we actually took it for a spin Sunday night and the car rode awesome. Like it drove so smooth.
Sweet.
It was so cool. And now as far as like the ride sensors, I never got a chance to put on my car, but like how do you incorporate this into your system as far as your air ride?
So we have 3P, 3H. The 3P, P stands for pressure.
Okay.
So that's pressure only. All of the pressure sensors are built into the manifold. It's an all-in-one unit.
Right.
So the 3P is pressure only. So you save your ride heights by pressure. So it's a pressure setting saveability. The height sensors actually give you the ability to save it by ride height.
Oh, okay.
So that height never changes. The car, you always know the car is this much above the wheel well. Whereas if you put weight in it, if you put fuel in it, if climate changes, temperature changes,
that.
Pressure is very finicky, right? So pressure's finite.
Right.
The height will always get you to where you go. So even if this side needs to be at 65 psi and this side needs to be at 45 psi because you put weight in the vehicle or you put a passenger in the vehicle,
This will always
it's gonna
tell.
level it to the height.
So then so if I wanted to upgrade the DeLorean later and put these on, I can install this and it'll work in conjunction with what I have already.
Absolutely. We sell an upgrade kit that just comes with the sensors and the harness, so it plugs and plays right to the manifold.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about the flow tank, because I have the flow tank in the DeLorean. A lot of people were commenting on the last episode, really like the look of it, the stainless steel. I mean, it's the magic behind this thing.
Yeah, it kind of matches your car good. Huh?
It does.
But yeah, with the flow tank, we give you the ability to mount any direction. So on the end cap, it's 6061 billet machined. With the end cap, you can rotate your mounts and keep the drain at the bottom.
Oh yeah, look at that. You can put it wherever you want.
So you can mount it upside down, wherever you want, but you keep it rotation with the drain port at the bottom.
Okay, and then we
It's a
have
billet
three
aluminum
different.
tank, 3 different sizes: 18-inch, 24-inch, and 28-inch.
Okay.
But that allows you to build aluminum tank, so not only is it prettier, but you never have rust or any maintenance issues.
Right. Yeah, I really like it. I mean, in the front of the car, we installed this against the firewall, and then we put our management system right in front of it. Just cleaned everything up really nice.
Yep.
Is there anything new for this year that you guys have debuted?
Yeah, so currently we're working on some stuff behind the scenes. We're not quite there yet. Not that I could really talk about, but in our booth, we also, this year, for the first time, we incorporated Airlift Company, which is our tow haul division.
Nice.
So the helper bag setups, the new Tundra kits, we have a lot of new stuff here for that.
Okay. So if any of you guys have trucks or if you want to haul big, heavy loads, air ride systems are obviously the answer for payloads.
Yeah, absolutely. It helps level your ride, tow with comfort and safety in mind.
Right. So you can incorporate probably the same leveling system on the load system so that depending on how much you have on your trailer, it'll adjust accordingly.
Right, and one thing we did come out new for this year, we actually have a tank version. So now you can do onboard air. You can air up and down with your off-road tires.
Oh, nice.
You have inflatables, and it's got a heavy-duty compressor, but it also has an app built in.
Oh, so this is for...
3HP. This is the load level side.
Oh, wow. So you can
So
actually
tow-
adjust your tire pressure?
Towing, hauling, no, it gives you an onboard air. So like,
Oh,
off-road
so you can-
guys,
okay.
overland guys, so
Yeah.
if you air down when you go on trails,
Nice.
you can actually run your own inflatable back to it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So if anyone wanted to buy some of your products, how do we find you?
Airliftcompany.com or airliftperformance.com.
Awesome. Hey guys, check them out. Go over there, grab whatever you need for your ride or for your truck, and they'll take care of you. On to the next segment of the show. We're gonna be heading over to a couple other booths at the SEMA show to show you guys some cars that I really like to see it. All right guys, welcome to SEMA 2023. I'm with my buddy Jet Tila.
What's up,
Thanks
guys?
for coming, man.
Are you kidding, man? I'm trying to get into your world.
You're
I'm not tired of the cooking world, but I want to jump into this world. It's pretty amazing.
How do you like the Airlift booth so far?
Dude, it is sick. Basically, I want everything. How do I do that?
How do I do that? Figure what we'll do is we'll check out the DeLorean, and then we'll just take a walk around and just check out what SEMA 2023 has to offer.
I'm so down, bro. Let's
do it. All right, man. I know I talked your ear off about the DeLorean. What do you think?
Dude, I'm just taking it all in right now. I am blown away by it. Looks like a hot rod and a spaceship.
All in one.
All in one, but in the best way. So ground up, man. Like, what year is it? I mean, what was the process? Talk me through all the highlights.
So this is a 1981 DeLorean DMC-12. So this is the first year they built the car. And we went ahead and did V8 twin turbo.
V8 twin turbo.
V8 twin turbo, about 700 horsepower, full wide body kit. This is actually all 3D printed.
Are you serious?
Yep, it's all 3D printed.
So you make the spec.
Yep.
And then the 3D printer spits it out.
Yep. So 3-piece wheels, 18 by 12 in the rear, 17 by 10 in the front. And then we left the interior pretty much all original. Our Rose Miami Vice vibe going on. Yep. So these are actually carbon fiber buckets from a company called Status.
Crazy.
Really cool seats. We got our Airlift controller right there, so that will raise the car up and down.
Put it right in there. So is it manual or do you go auto over here?
You can use it on your phone.
Oh wow.
So you can actually preset on the app.
Sick.
We have a couple other little goodies in there with the AC and stuff like that.
Back to the future.
Back to the future.
Yeah.
And this is the actual air ride system.
Oh, so threw it in the front.
Yeah.
I want to go back to the engine really quick. I don't know about DeLorean platforms. Like,
yeah.
Did you put another engine platform in this DeLorean?
We did. So the original platform for the DeLorean is a Peugeot, Volvo, Renault V6. And we went ahead and we put a LS 5.3 liter V8. So let's go take a look at it real fast.
So this
the
is
heart of
an
the
LS
beast.
platform.
Right.
Okay.
So this would be found in like a Chevy truck. Right. So this is a 5.3 liter. And they go all the way up to like 7 liters.
Yep.
And they just go like completely bananas. I went with the 5.3, it's a little bit smaller. Went with the individual throttle bodies, so this means that every single cylinder has its own throttle, just like a motorcycle.
Yeah.
So you pop it, all 8 of them are dancing.
Got it.
So we got the long tube headers, all titanium charge piping with the intercoolers here. And then we have our LED lights and turbos down low.
So it's single turbo.
Twin.
Oh, it is?
Down here.
Oh shit, I see, yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
2 turbos.
Dude, just piping this thing for exhaust is insane.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so horsepowers to the ground.
Horsepower, probably about 600 to 700 on low boost, and high boost you're looking at about 900.
It's a light car too.
Yeah, it weighs about 2,800 pounds.
And you're right to the wheels.
Right to the wheels.
Woo!
Transmission's right there, so it just hits everything all at once.
I love it, man.
You want to sit in it?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, I'm little, so that's why it works for me.
Oh, dude, this is actually quite comfortable.
Yeah, picture of you in there. So, 6-speed.
6-speed here.
Manual, and then you got your Haltech IC7 display.
That's great.
So this is full digital, just like your modern Ferrari or something like that.
Wow, man.
Everything else is original.
Yeah.
That you'd expect in a DeLorean.
How do you gear something like this? How do you think about that? Like, you want to burn out a few gear, like, right, and then is 6 over?
No. 6 is your overdrive.
It is.
So it's 5 gears for standard, then your overdrive for 6 gear.
I need my Back to the Future tape.
Yeah.
Huey Lewis.
Huey Lewis, exactly. Yeah.
This thing's crazy.
Yeah.
I love it, bro.
Just watch your head while you're getting out.
Tim, you killed it, man.
Thank you, sir.
You murdered it. Oh, talk to us, man. Like,
yeah, so this is a actual GT3 Z4. So we imported the shell over from Europe and decided to turn it into a Florida street car, right? But
big quotes or medium quotes?
medium quotes.
Yeah,
It's got AC, it's got power.
Oh, yeah,
It's actually like,
It is, legit quotes.
Yeah, but still got air jacks.
Yeah.
So we did, we've been developing the 120 V12 motor for a few years now. So we stuffed a big V12 in it with the crank driven.
Let's look at it. Let's look at this engine.
Crazy. So how long did it take this conceptualize? Like,
this start to finish was 8 months. We shut the doors and said we're only building this car.
so like literally skunk works. Like you just went for it.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, really nothing is off the shelf. Like, we literally built everything. 3 weeks ago, we were machining rod bearings for the motor.
Seriously?
Like, it's, yeah. So it's,
Dude.
a lot.
How many horsepower are you putting
This
down?
one should be like 12 to 1500 range. So we got it fired, and then it was like we could either keep getting it tuned or we can get to SEMA. So
Right.
we got a low pressure, we got a Cayman crank signal, so we're good.
We're good to go. Look at this supercharger.
Yeah.
You have room? Oh, Jesus. What?
So that's a crank-driven supercharger,
A crank?
as opposed to a belt-driven
Right.
supercharger.
I've never even.
It just hooks up to the crank, and you just get all the beans.
You get
Yeah.
full beans.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, this thing is nuts.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely nuts.
Sam, thanks, man. Great.
Yeah.
Are you still gonna do date nighting with your wife? It's real deal.
That's it.
Real street driver.
It's in street mode. You see the wheel?
Oh yeah.
When it goes in race mode,
Oh, you literally just put all the tech on there.
yeah. So the craziest thing is, Sam built this in house. So this is actually an iPhone,
Get out.
and it wirelessly connects to the Haltech. So you can view a different layout on here as what you can on the Haltech.
Can't wait till this thing runs.
Be wireless.
Yeah.
So last time I was here, my DeLorean was right back there.
Oh, word.
Yeah. So it's there's a Merker.
Did everything.
Toyo. Yeah.
Toyo's crazy,
commercial. They do it all.
because they've created this ethos of like the who's who of custom car builders as well as custom cars to be able to create like this show within a show.
Understood.
Right?
This is all them.
This is all them. Not many trucks this year.
No. What's the next build?
For trucks?
Well, yeah, what's the thing?
I don't know. I think they just
Ford's gonna come back.
I feel like Fords will probably get big. The pump size.
Yeah.
I think they'll get big and other stuff like that.
I think
but
so. Broncos here and gone. C10s are around.
Yeah.
Ford's next.
So we do full custom vents, bulkheads, controls, all the cool stuff that you can see.
That's like crazy. All the options. Yeah. What?
Yeah, we have over 3,000 different options actually. So that we couldn't even do.
And all your LEDs as well.
Yeah. And then the controls, the backlight, and all of our systems are Bluetooth controlled. So we have an iOS and an Android app. So you can actually control it from there, put an iPad, I don't know whatever kind of avenue you end up going. But all of these systems do that.
We're going to be doing a 73,
Okay.
74 C10, somewhere around there.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I think he wants to go more like OG on the interior.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I feel like
sure.
these type
Tim
of
will
touches.
try to talk me out of it, but we'll see.
All right.
We're pretty open,
These
man.
type
All
of
right,
touches,
all
I think
right.
are gonna bring it to the next level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's new for this year?
So, well, what we're doing, we've had the backlit different controls and vents. And so in the past, you choose whatever color you want. And so moving forward, we're implementing Bluetooth technology to the controls and the lights. And you can actually choose what control you want through our app with a color wheel. And then you can choose the intensity. You can go dim all the way to bright. And then you could choose like any kind of pattern, like a heartbeat pattern or a flash or whatever. We're gonna tie it in the future because a lot of our ECUs have an accelerometer in them and they have temperature control and temperature sensors that we can even let you program it to, if you go to cold, it'll turn the vents blue or it goes red. The faster you go, the brighter the vents get. The slower you go, the vents will start dimming. So it's going to be pretty gnarly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Customizable.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
Bespoke.
That will be out within the next 3 months. Yeah, we can address each vent and each control to whatever color you want to do.
That's awesome.
So it'll give you some real cool ambient lighting if that's the kind of vibe that you want to do. Kind of like in your car.
Yeah.
I love the way the controls kind of, the backlight on it. I think
got these ones right here, I think.
Yeah.
In the white.
Yeah, you did a white on yours.
That's amazing.
I love
Yeah.
these controls. They like make or break an interior.
Got it.
These product lines.
And it's kind of a canvas.
Yes.
Your dash is a canvas.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You want it to look good.
It's basically a personification of you.
Yeah,
You make it how
absolutely.
you want to be.
Yeah.
That's so awesome, man.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And you got personality. I mean, it depends on what you want to do.
Yeah.
Right? But it could show your personality. Same thing with events. Like I said, 3,000 different options. So it's kind of overwhelming for sure.
3,000.
Yeah. Fully machined.
Yeah.
Very, very nice high quality. We don't use plastic stuff. You you kind of when you're building a custom car, you want that quality at the end of the day. So
Yeah, it's awesome. So
So-
tie everything together.
on your Chevy truck, right? I would say the Haymaker, which is this guy. It's the biggest one that we got. That's why we call it the Haymaker for the knockout punch. Okay. So this is the guy. Fits up in there perfectly. Super easy install. Are you gonna flatten smooth the firewall out? Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
And I live in San Fernando Valley, so
Yeah.
120-degree summers.
Yes.
I'm going to be thinking about you guys.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're gonna be happy.
Yeah.
You're gonna be happy. I promise you that.
So cool, brother. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
man.
Absolutely. Thank
All
you
right,
for.
so, okay, 2JZ.
2JZ with one turbo and air-to-water intercooler, 2 rows of interjectors,
I don't even know why you would need just more gas.
more fuel. You need
more
all the
fuel, more air.
You need all the fuel. Yeah.
Now, how many horsepower would this thing crank out?
I don't know. I think it makes over 1,000.
Insane.
Yeah. But he's planning on doing land speed records with this thing.
Wow.
So he wants to take this out to the salt flats and go like full speed, see how fast he can actually get it to go. But he's one of the top builders in his.
So he doesn't just drive, he builds and drives.
He builds and drives. Yeah.
Got it. That's incredible, man.
Look at that. Jeez. I think it has a sequential gearbox in it, which is like just like that. Yeah, exactly. And then he flattened the whole back out for air. These are actually like to direct the air because you're going like 220 miles an hour in a straight line.
Everything matters.
Everything matters, exactly. Yeah.
That little bit of air pressure and direction. That's sick.
Oh, you want me to do it here?
Yeah. Say it again. Say everything you said again.
Well, I don't want to talk about the engine that we don't have. Let's talk about this one.
Exactly,
yeah.
right.
Look, what you're looking at here is a Whipple 3.8 liter supercharger over a Banks R866SC Duramax diesel engine.
No
6.6 liter, yes.
In a Chevy.
So this is a C20.
Right.
It's a 3/4 ton truck.
Oh, 20. Okay,
it's a
got it.
a 3/4 ton. Now, most of the time, guys will find these C20s and convert them down to a C10.
Right.
Because there aren't any 8-lug parts out there. We weren't okay with that. We're known for HD trucks, 3/4 1-ton trucks. So all of this stuff is one-off. The chassis, the hubs, the wheels, it's all 8-lug.
Everything's built 8-lug.
Everything is 8-lug. Our big ass air filters right here you're in 6s, and then correct. Now these wheels, by the way, these wheels started as 505-pound billets, solid, not hoops. You know, everyone starts with a hoop.
Yeah.
These were not. I bought these on a pallet, and they were this thick and that round, 24-inch, solid. It took 18 hours per wheel of machine time.
That's cool.
Yeah. Now these fins, if you check out these fins, they eject the hot air out.
Oh no, they're functional.
They extract the hot air from the engine bay.
Yeah, just to pull
they are functional, correct.
Awesome. How do you design something like that?
We've got a lot of really talented engineers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, that was just a tiny taster of SEMA 2023. What'd you think, man?
Dude, you know what? It was basically like 30 pounds of adrenaline and 2-pound sack.
Yeah.
I mean, I can totally see how you get addicted to this, Tim. And all I got to say is after this, we got to do a build together.
I think so.
I'm totally addicted. Thanks for showing me SEMA 2023.
Yeah, man.
And I think there's a lot of future for me. Congrats on this car, dude.
Appreciate it.
It's insane. You're the man, brother.
Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for showing me SEMA.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Hope you liked the SEMA show. We totally killed ourselves trying to get this DeLorean over here. Everyone really liked it. I'd like to thank Airlift Performance for letting the car be in their booth. Also, the Speed Hunters guys for that really cool feature. So much other stuff that's coming in the near future for the DeLorean, as well as other projects we have in the future. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Let us know what you think about the DeLorean and SEMA 2023. And we're gonna get back to the shop and get back to work. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. We'll see you later.